Wait a minute. Is Cat my original lover? Wait, what? I ran outside as fast as I could. What the? The first thing I saw was Scarlet and black smoke emanating from the ground near her. Oh, hey there, Reap. Nice weather we're having, huh? Hey, Scarlet, you okay? I'm pretty good, all things considered. I've been experimenting again and tried to bring back people's memories without the whole monkey zombie bit. I figured if you and I ever, well, you know, I'd want us to know everything about each other. No secrets. I'd like that, Scarlet. Thanks. I'll let you know if I'm making progress with that. I gotta clean this up. Give me a minute and then we can head to the forest. I've been meaning to spend some time there since I got to this island. Sounds good to me. Yes, of course the explosion was you. We walked together through the forest hand in hand. Aw, isn't that sweet? Talking about things we'll do after we get off this island, talking about everything and anything. After we're off this island, whatever happens, do you maybe want to catch a movie together? Sure, but why a movie? You can laugh, but there's a part of me that just wants to be a regular girl for a day. That's something I could never forget. I realized something. I was gonna make an introduction, but then I forgot. Okay, that's proper size. I was like massive on the screen. And I'd like it if it could be that way with you. What do you say? I'd like that. Yay, stop making me a little flustered. Scarlet did a little dance of happiness. Dang, making me question my loyalty still. We spent the rest of the morning together in the woods, enjoying each other's company and maybe a little more than that. What do you mean by that? Somehow, in the middle of all this, I forgot what kind of show I was on in the first place. It was just me and her. In this moment, more than ever, I was glad to be alive. Isn't that sweet? Morning, Reap. Let's kick off phase 3. Hopefully we can wrap this up quickly and you'll be back to your old life soon. I better be. As nice as this island is, it's a gilded cage. You'll be able to go back to your old life soon. That's a promise. Well, unless you make a mess out of your next 3 dates, I can't help you there. Well, assuming you do, you'll get to leave here with one of Violet, Tara, or Scarlet. But first, it's time to pick which of them you'll be going on 3 dates with today. Who's it gonna be? So, apparently the order is important, so we're saving the best for last, so Scarlet is last, so we're gonna do Violet today. Violet. You didn't let me down, Reap. I had my doubts with Violet at first, but now I can see why she's the audience favorite, huh? Don't mess it up. Wouldn't dream of it. I found Violet in the same place I met her. She was taking out a fresh batch of cookies from the oven. Morning, Violet. I stood next to her and grabbed one of the cookies in one smooth motion. Wah, hot. I flung the cookie into my mouth anyways. Worth the pain. Damn, that was delicious. Wait a moment, you silly goose. You never fail to make me laugh, Reap. I quite admire that. My voice is a little dead, so I can't do the voicing properly, oh no. I did a mocking bow with my arms behind my back and put on my best fancy accent. I don't have a fancy accent. The pleasure's all mine, milady. Stop you. I wolfed down another cookie, hell yeah. You do know those are for sharing with everyone, right? I'm part of everyone, what's the problem here? We laughed together at the bit we were performing. That reminds me, Reap. What's up, Violet? It comes to my attention that this show will be ending quite soon. Yeah, it is. Oh, do cheer up, please. I don't intend to feel sorry for myself. Instead, I want to use the time we have left here to do something I've always longed to do. And what's that? What I want is to go on a date. The kind that normal people go on. The kind that I've only read about. Having a picnic, watching a movie at the theater, long walks on a beach, even something crazy like a paint night. Okay. And then we can watch the sunset go down together. It'll be so romantic. Her enthusiasm was adorable. She was practically bouncing around the room like a ping-pong ball. I think we can make that happen. Can we now? Which one? Why not all of them? Aren't I romantic? She got the most beautiful smile. Damn, I'm a simp apparently. Really? You've got to be kidding me. You can count on me, Violet. I'll make it happen. Oh, that's cute. Yay. We did a little cheer and dance. Gosh, I can't stop smiling looking at her. That said, I have no idea what to do. Guess it'll be a touch and go. It wouldn't be fair if you figured out everything. Let me handle the picnic. She pulled out a basket from behind her. Where did you get that from? Care to join me in the lovely outdoors? I wouldn't miss it for the world, Violet. Oh my god, aren't you a cutie? We walked outside for a while, then settled on a lovely spot with nice mix of shade and sunlight for our picnic. The way her silver caught the sunlight, it was enough to make you believe in angels. Well, she does look like an angel to me. She was so beautiful. Dig in, I've bought plenty. Please don't hold yourself back. I've got to be the luckiest person alive. Save that talk after you try this. I'll let you have the first bite. Should I be worried? I smiled as she mocked pouted. Just kidding. She laughed and smiled as she spoon-fed me a delicious egg roll. Called it. I'm the luckiest person alive. Not just because the food's delicious, but because you're here next to me, Violet. Aren't I a flirty romantic? You've made this week so special. I feel the same way, Reap. And there's more where that come from. You're definitely right. I've got something prepared just for the two of us. You owe me one, Reap. We enjoyed the delicious food and conversations over the rest of the afternoon. Wait, what? We walked down the mansion, hand in hand, smiling all the while. We're watching the movie here, I'm assuming? Next stop, the only movie theater on the island. It's also the gaming room. I didn't know we had a room like this in the mansion. I'm not surprised. Tara's pretty territorial about this room from what I've seen and heard. But right now, it's our very own private movie theater. I did a little jazz hands at the TV. Violet clapped as if I had just put on a performance of a lifetime. I did a dramatic bow, then looked at the options we had on the TV store, or the movie store, what? The options. I can't read. Let's see, we have romance, fantasy, and all that good stuff in good genres, but maybe not horror. I'll put on a rom-com. For what Violet was saying earlier, this would definitely be her favorite. I started the movie, then went back and sat next to Violet, with my arms around her. Aren't I romantic? The story was about a girl who moved to a place called New York to become a writer, fall in love with a boy she meets there, and eventually realizes her dream and her love. It wasn't anything special, but Violet was thoroughly entranced by the whole movie. Me, I was more entertained by her. Aw. After the credits rolled, Violet practically burst into tears. Aw. This was the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life. My whole life, I say. Okay. Then how about we take a scene you like from the movie and turn it into a painting? Oh my gosh, you didn't! Just wait right here for a second. Wow, I went all out. Okay. I had no idea where to find art supplies, but I knew if anyone could, it was Kat. Kat, I think you know the sitch. You got some nerve putting this together at the last minute, but I like that about you. Oh, Kat. Oh my. 4. Set up everything they need for the paint tonight in the main hall of the mansion. Stat. Oh man, I just finished my shift. Even better, you've got free time for this. Oof. And so we started painting on canvases in the main hall. I think I'll paint a picture of Violet and I watching a movie together. A scene of the movie. Let's be cheesy and riot and drew the picture of us together. This counts, right? What are you painting, Reap? I'm painting a picture of us watching the movie together. It's the most beautiful scene from the movie, you know? It'll be a shame not to capture it. You're quite the flirt, you know that. But I like that about you. Her smile could melt the coldest heart. So, which scene are you painting, Violet? I'm drawing the scene where the girl runs out in the rain to tell the boy that she loves her. It was just so romantic. She sighed like a love-struck teenager. I could tell she was putting her whole heart into her painting. She captured the scene perfectly. As for me, let's just say I was more focused on making the people have the right number of heads and was working from there. An hour or so later, we finished and compared our final artwork. She's an incredible talented artist. Me, not so much, how dare you. That was embarrassing, but man, it was worth to just see her smile and break into laughter. Her laughter was interrupted by a gargle from her stomach. You hungry? Mother would punish me for sure if she heard me make that sound. But who cares now? Violet was unstoppable at this point. Is it time for dinner? I do believe it is. Bruh, this is the day I had with Allie. Stop taking me back here. My memories are making me sad. I also realized that I'm covering the text. How dare I? This should work. I volunteered to cook, but she wanted to go back to the restaurant that we went to on our first date. So we did. Apparently she was trying to— but isn't making a meal together much more intimate? Whatever. Apparently she was trying too hard to be prim and proper back then and didn't actually get to eat as much as she wanted. She ate up a storm. Literally almost. We spent dinner wolfing down delicious food without a care in the world and laughed about scenes in the movie and our little artsy adventure. Then finally we went for a long-awaited walk on the beach. We held hands as we walked along the ocean. The waves of the ocean seemed to play music for us as we skirted by. At times, we talked without end. At other times, we enjoyed each other's company in warmth and silence. Are we gonna kiss? Either way, we were as happy as we could be. We talked about how the past, the present, the future were so different than before because of each other. Wait, how do you know about the future, though? You know, Reap, if you asked me to marry you right now, without a doubt, I'll accept. So what? Slow down. I know it sounds quite crazy to say that in such a short period of time, but I just know. Slow down, man. My heart is with with Abby. Leave me alone. She kissed me passionately with everything she had. A smooch, mwah, mwah, mwah. And what comes next was the perfect ending to our lovely date. Come closer. Hey, yo. And just like that, that's my last date with Violet. Time sure goes by quickly. I thought I'd find you here. Why's that? You tend to come out here when you lost in thought, is all. I said that a little weirdly. You're thinking about how the show's almost over, am I right? How'd you know? Lucky guess. Well, it's not over yet, so don't let up just yet. Speaking of which, how was your date with Violet today? It was alright. You know, it was cute, but like my heart's already on other people. It was alright. Not the way I wanted it to go. Ah, I'm sorry to hear that. I won't pry. I guess 3 dates wasn't enough to see if someone's marriage material after all. Who knows? I kissed her and I said that the date was alright. I feel bad now. Anyways, I'll ask you if you're thinking of choosing her at the end, but I'd rather wait and see how it plays out. You're going to stay out here for long? Nah, I'll probably be going back inside soon. I'll keep you company till then. I figured you might want to have a conversation with someone that won't get you killed if it's not TV worthy. Thanks, Kat. Don't mention it. You know, I'm curious, Kat. What's up? Let's say I knew I was screwed, that there was no way of me getting out of here alive. Oh, that the only way left for me to survive was just to run. Would you let me escape? Of course, Reap. I don't believe you. Thanks, Kat. That means a lot. It's no big deal. We stayed out for a little longer before we called it a night. I'm lucky I have someone I can trust on my side. Oh, I mean... Waking up next to Violet felt like waking up next to an angel. Did we sleep together? We had walked back from the beach past midnight last night, so any rest we could get was very welcome. Okay, my mind's in the gutter. For several minutes, all I could do was watch her silver hair catch the sunlight. She was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Morning, Reap. Morning to you too, Violet. Do you mind if we just perhaps stay here for a spell? Not one bit. Fantastic. She rolled herself towards me and hugged me with all her strength. No take-backs. We lay together in the bed all morning, enjoying each other's warmth and company. I don't want this moment to end. I simply cannot wait till we leave here together, Reap. We will be the greatest partnership for all times. I'm sorry. My empire, like, look, your money is tempting, but I'm not into you as much. I'm kidding. Okay, look, you're cute, you're very sweet, and I like that you're a cute baker, but like, I got other people in my mind, okay? I do like an ambitious woman. It's time for you to spend some time with another girl, no? Yeah, sorry about that. It is in the contract. It's no matter. To bicker about this would be fruitless. It's the very nature of this show. Do entertain yourself with whomever today's date will be, but know that everything she could offer would pale to what a queen could. Oh my. Morning, Rape. You'll be happy to know your third date with Violet yesterday was pretty well received. Not the highest rated we've got so far, but enough to give us more room to keep going. Sounds good enough to me. For your next date, make sure you pick someone who you think the audience will respond well to. Though at this point, I think you're in pretty good spot either way. Without further ado, which soulmate candidate is going to be? Tara, you're next. Tara. If I knew you were going to spend all your dates with Tara indoors, I would have just booked the mansion. But sometimes the best things in life aren't the most expensive ones. Who knows? Just kidding. You ever seen a depressed person who owns an island? Okay. Go get him, Tiger. Okay. Hi, Tara. What we gonna do today? I found Tara sleeping on the sofa in the gaming room. She looks so peaceful. Maybe I'll come back later. Zombies everywhere! Ah! She bolted up suddenly. You okay? Crazy dream? Crazy dream? No kidding! I dreamt that we all turned into zombies. Oh, you're remembering what happened in Scarlet's thing? Luckily, there's no way that could ever happen, sure. Did you go to bed late? Hell yeah! I spotted all... I forgot Tara's voice for a second. Oh my. Hell yeah! I spent all night working on the game, and I finished it too. Care to join me in testing it out? I added some new features I'd like for you to try. Sure, I'd love to. It looked like the same game I had played before. What am I looking for? You'll see. What the? I started up the game. Moments later, I saw Tara's avatar run up to me. Aw. You made it just in time. The new event is about to start. What's the new event? As if on cue, giant robotic pigeons flew from the sky and started to attack our avatars. Ugh. Run for my life. Fight the pigeons. I ran towards the pigeons, preparing for a fight of a lifetime. Don't worry, I gotcha. Tara pulled out a giant can of pigeon repellent, I can't say that word, and started blasting away. Whoa, I think something's bugged. It's not working at all. Guess I gotta fix that. While Tara was laughing for her own mistake, I was being lifted into the sky by the pigeons. Oh no. I think I'm screwed. Where are these pigeons taking me? I tried to move my avatar, but there are no way to resist the death grip of the robo pigeons. Don't worry. They're about to fly into the territory of the maple syrup dragon. What? The what? Uh-oh. The screen lit up with a blast of flying maple syrup. I never thought I'd ever see something like that, but here we are. The maple syrup slammed into the pigeons and forcefully stuck their wings together. As a consequence, they started to fall to the ground at breakneck speed. Oh no. Save me, I haven't saved yet! Oh no. I knew I'd forgot something. I forgot to add the ability to save. I'll have to write that down. As Tara took notes, I rapidly fell to my doom. I'm happy for you, but if you could just, for a minute. My avatar smacked into the ground, pigeons first, and instantly died on impact. No! Aw man, I had so much stuff. Is there at least a respawn mechanic? I've never died before in this game. Of course. Just hit the retry button. I press the button and watch the world around me reset to the village. Sands and giant beasts of death. Except now the village seems 10 times bigger than before. Wait, when did the village get so big? And then it dawned on me. Wait, it's not the village that got big. I got small. Am I a pigeon? I took a more careful look at my avatar. I was a pigeon again. I sighed deeply. At the moment, Tara was giggling like a child. We spent a few more hours testing out the rest of the game's new features. Thankfully, there were no more pigeon Easter eggs. One last thing I wanted to test out. Is that okay? Will it end with me turning into a pigeon again? No. Just come with me. I followed her avatar to the cabin we shared in the woods. Aw, we share a cabin? When we got there, she turned around, walked up to me, and held out an item I've never seen before. She walked up to me and gave me an item called Ring of You're Pretty Cool. What's this? Let me try to explain. I came onto the show with no idea of what it was about. Personally, I thought it was stupid at first. But hanging out with you and having so much fun, I've never really got to work on my hobbies with anyone till I met you. Honestly, I've never had anyone to share all my crazy shit with, but you're different. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're pretty cool, and I hope we can keep doing this even after the show is over. Man, my heart. I'd love to. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. I've got to say, you caught me off guard with this. Why is that? You're giving this ring to me. It could be a little misleading. You're not making any sense. We laughed together, then walked back to the mansion with a spring in our step. We played the day away, without a care in the world. Well, that's enough gaming for today. You're up for a movie date? Sure, what do you want to watch? It's a Hitchcock film. I've always wanted to see it. What's it called? The Birds. Oh, it's good. I felt a blood vessel in my head pop. Ooh, this woman is bad for my heart. But she never fails to put a smile on my face. That is so sweet. That is so cute. After my date with Tara, I waited around outside till the time I'd expect to see Kat, but she never showed up. I guess she already had enough footage for today. Might as well try to find her. No one's here. Looks like the snacks from before are gone too. Is she drunk? Not here either. Kat was at a table, writing something down on a frantic pace with one hand against her head. Hey Kat, what's up? Oh, hey Reap, I didn't see you there. How are you doing? That depends on what you're ominously writing. You looked just like someone who just realized I was dead meat. Oh, this? Don't worry about it. Somebody's dead meat, but it's not you. Yeah? Or yay? I'm just kidding. I'm just fixing up some of the balance sheets Tu was working on. Being an accountant was really never in the cards for them, despite what they say. Sit down, I'll be stuck here for a while. Sure, sounds good. I sat next to Kat on the table. So, how's today's date with Tara go? Okay. It was really good, actually. I liked it. It was like, I like playing games, though. That's my thing. It was nice. We didn't do anything too crazy, but it didn't have to be. I could tell. It was cute watching you guys. Though, to be honest, I wish your relationship would move along a little faster. The show's not going any longer, you know. That said, I feel like you two would be a pretty good team in the long run. Anyways, you've done great till now. I don't even know what you said to each of the girls really is true, but don't stop now. You just have to go through one more day, and you'll be able to finally leave this place. Sure. And you'll tell me what my old life was like? Of course. I mean, if I didn't, where would you even go? Fair point. ... You look like you've got something on your mind. I'm just thinking about tomorrow. You've been getting the best ratings I've ever seen. I just hope it's enough. The rating requirements for the last date and the last day are the highest. I'm sure it's going to be fine, don't worry. I made it this far, nothing's going to stop me from making it to the end. I hope so, for your sake, Reap. So when I'm out of here, what are you going to do? Are you going to move on to the next killing dating show? I didn't know you were my career coach. You want to know my 5-year plan too? I get a feeling that 5 years from now, you'd rather not be here. There is no plan. What? I'm just taking in one day day at a time. That's really all anyone can do in this crazy world. Anyways, I gotta go back to work. Good luck, Reap. You'll need it. Thanks, Kat. I'll see you later. Night. Tomorrow's going to be the last date. I'll need all the rest I can get. Guess I'll call it a night. And the last date is with Scarlett. The performance is coming to a close. The actor and actresses come out one by one, ready to tell their vows. Or ready to take their vows. I would clap, but I'm waiting for you, and only you. What? I woke up on the floor of the gaming room. Tara was sleeping on the sofa with one hand still on her gaming console. We fell asleep in the gaming room. We had spent all night playing games and watched movies like it was our own little sleepover. Pigeon zombies everywhere! Ah! And then she woke up. Let's hope this insane show never gets to the point where Tara's dreams make sense. Oh man, my head's pounding, but I've got no regrets. Me neither. We've got to do this again sometime soon, Reap. You bet. Is it time for you to go on a date with someone else now? Yeah, that's just how it is. Alright, have fun. Save some time for gaming with me later, okay? Sounds like a plan. Awesome. Tara, you're cute. What the frick? Ah, scary man. You're running out of time, Kit Kat. It's going to be fine. Just watch. Good morning, Kat. Morning, Reap. How'd you sleep? Pretty well, thanks. You bet you did. The bed is worth more than your life. Oh. Ah, that reminds me. Why can't the staff have the same kind of bed that Reap has? Do I look like I'm made of money? I mean, yeah, kind of. You literally own this island. If I give the staff beds, the next thing they'll ask for is a minimum wage. No thanks. Oof. He walked away. So, how about that 5-year plan, huh? Maybe the brothers were onto something with the whole accounting thing. Anyways, it's time for your last date with your last soulmate candidate, Scarlett. You ready? It's time to make or break. I'm ready as I'll ever be, Kat. Then without further ado, lights, camera, action. Don't get yourself killed. Okay, I'll try. Pretty woman. I found Scarlett in the same place I met her. She was engrossed in a book with a pile of books next to her. They looked worn, as if they've been read over and over through the years. Then there's Scarlett. Oh, hey there, Scarlett. What you reading? Hey, Reap. Just an old fairy tale. Really, I'm surprised you're reading something that would throw science out of the window. I'm a woman of various tastes. I quite like these stories, especially this one. Which one are you reading? It's called The Princess of Averanda. Really, it's silly. I doubt you'll be interested in... Try me. I smiled at her. She smiled back at me in kind. Okay, I don't see why not. Ooh, my. She got a big forehead though. Sorry. There's a young girl, Nura, who was the princess of the kingdom of Averanda. I can't pronounce it. Which is far, far from civilization. Unlike other princesses before her, she had no time for politics and parties. She spent all her time building all sorts of gadgets for her family and her friends. Like a robot dog that would eat the vegetables they didn't want to eat. Oh, I gotta try my hand on this sometimes. Scarlett giggled like a child. Nura has a blissful, happy childhood. She even falls in love with a commoner named Allura. Though her kingdom would never approve of their relationship, Nura and Allura never failed to see each other in secret, every night by the crux trees in the western forest. But those days don't last. One day, her mother, the queen, is taken by a witch, never to be seen again, and Nura is forced to become a queen at the age of 16. In her mother's absence, Nura does her best to lead the kingdom, and for years, it prospered. She's like no other leader they've ever had before. But secretly, she wants to leave. As queen, she has no more time for anything, for people that she loved with all her heart. She cries every night, alone. But she knows she can't. Too much responsibilities falls on her. Then one day, Nura is cursed by the same witch that took her mother and forgets everything. Her name, her family, her kingdom. That's sad. But we can relate. Everything except for Allura and the desire to leave. And so she leaves, and no one in the village ever sees her again. I won't bore you with the rest of the story, but thanks for listening till then. To now? Oh, come on, believe me, Scarlett. I want to hear this till the end, especially because you like it so much. I looked deep in her eyes, and I could tell just how much she loved the story. Well, there's really not much left, but, well, Nura and Allura live a wonderful life in a neighboring kingdom for many years. But one day, she remembers everything and rushes home, worried for her people. When she got there, she sees her people had been ruled by the very same witch who took her memories, and that her people no longer prospered the way they did under her rule. In anger, Allura confronted the witch on the border of that place. The witch takes off her cowl, revealing herself to be Nera's mother. What? The lost queen. Nera's mother gives her an ultimatum. I can't say that. She can return to rule the kingdom, but she can never leave again, or she can leave now and never come back. Oh. And that's where the story ends. You never get to know what choice Nera makes. What? Cliffhanger? That's quite the cliffhanger. I want to know what happens next. Believe me, me too. I'm curious, what would you do in Nera's shoes? I'd stay in the kingdom, I'd probably leave the kingdom. Being a queen sounds like a hassle. I think I'll leave and never come back. Interesting. Why's that? There's no point living without love. Even if it was better for the kingdom for Nura to stay, it would guarantee your love could never be realized. And that's just too sad. I think the same way. I've loved this story ever since I lost my memories. I'm sure I don't have a kingdom or anything, but sometimes you wonder, you know? I mean, you look like a queen. Yeah, I get the same feeling too. That's just life, you know? You just have to keep moving forward. Yeah, you're right. I'm really happy that you're the one I get to move forward with, Reap. Me too, Scarlet. There's no one else I'd rather be with right here, right now. And speaking of right now, there's somewhere I want to bring you. Ooh, a date. Where's that? I'll give you a hint. I've been thinking about this place ever since you mentioned that you loved fairy tales. Oh shoot. Oh my gosh, there's turtles down here. Turtles! She was practically dancing around the room, taking in all the sights. It was impossible not to smile. I figured the Ocean Palace just might be your thing. Scarlet practically jumped onto me, and squeezed the life out of me in a deathly bear hug. This is wonderful, Reap. Thank you so much. You made everything so special in ways I honestly couldn't believe, but you did it. And this is just the beginning, Scarlet. We're in this together. I held Scarlet and kissed her, on the lips. It was like an explosion of passion had set a fire as she kissed me back and wrapped her arms around me. Man, I kiss everyone. Always. We looked deep. Wait, is the only person who I didn't kiss was Yui? That's sad. Or no, I think I did. Wait, I can't remember. We looked deep into each other's eyes then. Oh shoot, this is where things are gonna go down. In a split second, the room became pitch black. I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face, much less Scarlet. Reap, looks like there's a blackout. Scarlet held my hand tight. Maybe she was afraid of the dark? I didn't have a chance to respond before I heard a rush of footsteps coming towards us in the dark. Something isn't right. Oh no. We were surrounded. A familiar voice cut through the short silence of me holding my breath. I'm sorry, Reap. You just didn't make the cut. What's that, Cat? We've got to get out of here. Just make it quick, please. I could hear the woman that voice belongs to walk away. I dashed for the table, pulling Scarlet along with me. What's going on? Just come with me. We've got to get out of... Ow. I didn't even make 5 steps before I got tackled and cuffed. Dang. Reap! I screamed for her to run, but they made sure no sound could escape as they pinned me to the ground. Scarlet, you got to run. I thought I was covered. You've got to get out. Okay, that's when my mouth got covered. Damn. It was no use. Even though she was just a few feet away, I was powerless to get an inch closer. They tackled her down in seconds. I heard a click of the cuffs as they dragged her away. I struggled with everything I had to get up, to save her, to run, for what felt like an eternity. Then nothing. Bruh? Question mark? I woke up in this stupid place again. Kinda, just like a nightmare, man. My first instinct was to get up and get off it as fast as possible, but my neck, arms, and everything was pinned, just like before. I tried to force myself off, but I couldn't have the strength. Hi, Cat, you bit. Morning, Reap. What's going on, Cat? Get me out of here. I'm afraid I can't do that. And honestly, I'm getting tired of explaining why. Let's just speed this along, shall we? What are you talking about? She placed some kind of helmet on my head. I tried to avoid it, but the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Cat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of massive generators turning on behind me. She raised her hands, revealing a trigger switch with a red single button. See you soon, Reap. She pressed it. Ow. The curtains close. You've taken your bow. When you lift your head, I can see you clearly for the first time. It's you. If only I'd been waiting all this time to see. Or the one I've been waiting to, I don't know. The one who made me dream of a life together far from this island. You've been right by me all this time. Tomorrow's the day, Reap. You're nervous? Who wouldn't be? You've got a point. She reached for my hand and held it tightly. You okay? You sure we... Wait a minute. Is Cat my original lover? Wait, what? You sure we should be doing this? I don't want to be punished just because I want to get out of here. Hey, Cat, we've always been a team, you and me. No matter what, we're in this together. Thanks, Reap. Blush, what? Oh, what a twist! Probably should have saw that coming, but I didn't. How did things come to this? The escape failed. I've been surrounded, beaten, shot, destroyed. The love of my life, she shot me. What? I'm bleeding out rapidly. I try my best to slow the bleeding, but it's no use. What did you do to her? I choked back every last word. I didn't do anything. I didn't have to. You were too busy making hard eyes at Cat here to see where her true loyalty lies. I'm sorry, Reap, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell them, dear? What? Damien is my father. Well, I kind of suspected that. I knew you were planning something the moment you came to this island, but you didn't trust me enough to tell me what exactly it was. So I became closer to you and told you what you wanted to hear. And then you told me everything I needed to know. as soon as you told me your plans, there was no way you were ever going to escape from this island. Why are you saying this? Now that's my girl. You really are my daughter. I love that look on your face, Reap. You know, you've got an expression that would be perfect for my next show. And it just so happens, we got an opening just for you. It's no use, I've lost too much blood. Well dang, I got betrayed by Cat. The world turned dark. This is the end. Keep them alive, Reap. You might think I'm showing you mercy, but believe me, by the end of this, you're going to wish that I just let Cat kill you. Bruh, why? Why Cat? Why would you? I barely had time to breathe before the wave pulled me under once more. Bruh. How dare you? How dare you? You play with my feelings. ... Where am I? I'm underwater? It's so dark and cold. I try to move, but I'm so tired. It takes all my strength to reach my hand out forward. Feels like glass. Oh, am I in a tube? Oh no. I'm trapped in some kind of tank. Or tank, yeah, that makes more sense. I want to sleep for just, what is happening? What is happening to me? Is someone there? I can feel somebody's presence. I open my eyes and I can see... Allie! My love.